1 second here, everyone. Okay, let me just put this up on Twitter here. Okay, hey guys, how's everyone? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hello guys, how's everyone doing? Happy Halloween, everyone. We are going to be playing Outlast Whistleblower. So last Halloween we played Outlast 1, we played through the whole story. Whistleblower actually takes place before Outlast 1, it takes place after Outlast 1, so it actually shows you an epilogue of what happened. So, I hope that you guys enjoy this. Let me make sure to get the volume right here, a little over just a little bit. Also, guys, I'm warning everybody that's watching this. This game is very, very gruesome, very gory, and it's also extremely scary. So if you get scared really easily, I highly recommend you don't watch this. I don't want to, freak you out. Pro, did the Music Mafia get you and throw you in the slammer? I'm going to break you out no matter how much trouble I get in, LOL. Happy Halloween. Well, thank you, Mr. Waifu. No, I'm dressed as Wayland Park, because Wayland Park, he's kind of dressed in like an orange jumpsuit when he's in Outlast Whistleblower. So anyways, let's play through this here. And thank you, Matthew, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you, man. Nightmare difficulty. So look, last time we played exactly a year ago. 1 year ago, exactly. We played the base game last year. We're going to be playing through just Whistleblower on this one. I honestly think that Whistleblower is probably scarier than the base Outlast. Hey, everyone. Oh, thank you for renewing your membership, Matthew. I do appreciate it, man. Insane difficulty isn't fun. Nightmare difficulty is fun, though.
Open those eyes. You don't have to wake up, but open your eyes. What's the matter? Somebody hit you? Here. Let me help you.
Hey, Rashawn. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Lewis, for the super chat, too.
Sounds like real trouble. At the engine, they said Hope made a lateral ascension.
What do you hope? You're not happy about it? Shit. Come on.
I think that Gluskin is probably the scariest killer in Outlast, personally. 2 hours earlier. So this Wayland Park, he worked at Mount Massive Asylum, and he sent an email to Miles Upshur, the reporter who came to the asylum that you played as in the base game. I'm doing it on Nightmare difficulty. I did 2 weeks of software consult at Murkoff Psychiatric Systems facility in Mount Massive, all sorts of NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. I'm very much breaking right now, but seriously, F those guys. Terrible things happening here. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talk about dream therapy, going too deep, finding something that has been waiting for them in the mountain. People are being hurt, and Murkoff is making money. Needs to be exposed.
hell are you doing?
The running dead are ruthless. They have similar behaviors to walkers in The Walking Dead. Shooting them, that's anywhere, but head will only just stagger them. Yeah, that's what I figured in Undead Nightmare.
They've paged for you 3 times already. There's something urgent at the engine. What are you doing in here anyway?
Thank you, London.
Christ, Wayland, hurry up. They're waiting on you.
They're cutting it close. Next station coming in. I'll show you a pin.
They've got Gluskin out of the cell. Page him again. Park. Finally. Where have you been? Functional imaging interface isn't talking to the ASL. We got a patient 30 seconds out and we're blind inside his head.
Call into the chamber. Ask them to delay.
No. I don't need another performance evaluation. Mr. Park here is going to have us up and running before we even know it. Right, Mr. Park? Are we happy, Mr. Park?
Steve? fMRI is still dark.
You're doubting our friend, Mr. Wayland Park? Which I consider more than unkind to his programming skill and considerable dedication to the Murkoff Corporation. Fuck me, they're bringing him in.
No, not again.
So this shows you basically what happened in the asylum before the main game.
Don't let this. I know you can stop this. You have to help me. You have
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security...
It's all right, Agent. Mr. Park was just surprised. I'm sure he's still calm and eager to finish his work. Take your seat. Quickly, Mr. Park. Head will need to roll if the fusion monitoring is not active when we put him in the engine. 5 seconds. 4. 3.
Arterial spin labeling is back online.
Good.
Positioning imaging, please.
So
You're
this,
finished, Mr. Wayland Park. You can leave.
the Murkoff Corporation in the Outlast games are kind of like Umbrella in Resident Evil. It's like an evil corporation that makes medication and other stuff, and they do like experiments and a lot of evil things.
Somebody's been telling stories outside of class.
On the floor! Down! Hands where I can see them!
Mr. Wayland Park, consulting contract 8208. Software engineer with a level 3 security clearance. Graduated cum laude from Berkeley, but still somehow not smart enough to realize that the last thing a fly ought to do in a spider's web is wiggle. Somehow dumb enough to think that a borrowed laptop, onion router, and firewall patch would be enough to fool the world's leading supplier of biometric security. Stupid, Mr. Park. More than stupid. In fact, that was crazy. I'm afraid we're going to have you committed. Mr. Park, will you willingly submit to forced confinement? Did you hear that, Agent?
He said yes, Mr. Blair.
Great. Oh, and did I just hear Mr. Wayland Park volunteer for the morphogenic engine program?
That's what I heard, Mr. Blair.
That was brave indeed, Wayland. The Murkoff Corporation and the onward march of science both appreciate your bravery and sacrifice. Maybe you could administer Mr. Park here a light anesthetic.
Gladly.
Wait, what happened, Ryan? Yeah, it's pretty much, they don't talk, but the same actor does the same effects, yes. Get this, the camera, yep. Here we go. Okay, notes. I effed up, oh god, where am I? Hours could have passed, or weeks, brain filled with static. They made me watch the engine. Have to get help, have to call for help. At least I'm sorry. If I die, I know you'll find me. I know you won't rest until you find my body. I hope you find this camera of my corpse. I hope the evidence on it, does what I couldn't expose the truth. Lisa, baby, I'm so sorry I effed up. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I effed up bad. Okay. I remember. Okay. How do I get out of here again?
Pretty flower. Fucking. I'll open you up. Open you up and show you. You wait right there.
Try to look around, scavenge for batteries too. Oh, here we go. Okay. I was just trying to scavenge for loot.
Come to join our therapy session. Here, take the blade. Look around at our friend here. Get a little red on her hands. It's always helpful to express yourself. You keep it bottled up too long and you might do something you regret. No. You're one of those. Too good for the likes of us. Think you're different? Something special? There are no observers here. Now, get the fuck out of here before I change my mind.
What age was I when I played this game? 20?
Yeah, fucker, you trying to go. Come back here!
Okay.
Bad idea. We get out of here through reception and then Merc Tactical clean it up.
You can get here in time. We need help now. If we get them on the radio, the National Guard could be here with it.
We don't even know the radio works.
It's shortwave. If the prison's got electricity, they've got signal, and the lights are on.
Murkoff has it under control.
Yeah, I noticed. We need to get to that radio.
Outside help doesn't come without outside attention. You want responsibility for every legally shaky thing you did on the Murkoff Company payroll? I know I don't.
It's too late to worry about that. This just has to stop.
You're scared. You're not thinking straight. Let me make something clear. You try to radio outside for help. I'm gonna give you a whole new something to be scared of.
Are you threatening me?
There's a radio in the prison shortwave. If it's electronic, I can make it work for me. There's hope, Lisa. I'm coming home to you. My mistake was suddenly, like you always said, I thought leaking information to a few journalists was a safer way. I didn't want the spotlight attention. Murkoff is dangerous, I know that. I thought I had to be subtle for your sake, Lisa, for the boys. But I should have exposed what Murkoff is doing to the world. I should have shouted to anyone and everyone, I can't die, not before I reach the radio. They can't cover this up now. It's too broken, too dangerous. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation.
You're not security. I'm a patient like you. Stole these clothes from a dead body I sent. You gotta get me out of here. Please, just push the button. Open the door. We can get out of here together. No!
I've never seen a man die before today, never seen a dead body outside of a coffin, dozens today murdered and worse. I looked into one man's eyes, another tore him to pieces, claimed he was a doctor, then saw the rags they dressed me in and changed his story, said he was a patient, could have been either. They're all crazy, all sick, no real difference between them. The therapy is spreading, and what am I watched this man die and only thought it's not me, thank God. I know I'll die some day, I just don't want to be murdered. File. Registration of Wayland Park. Miss Grant, you may receive requests for information from Miss Lisa Park of Leadville, CO in the coming weeks concerning resignation, hospitalization of her husband Wayland. If so, please forward them to my personal attention. Wayland Park, former consulting contract 8208, resigned due to previously undiagnosed mental illness. I personally visited Miss Lisa Park and her sons and broke the news to them with the silver lining that Murkoff Psychiatric would be graciously providing treatment. Miss Park had some less than charitable things to say about myself and the Murkoff Corporation. I assured her that with her power of attorney, she could try to fight the doctor's diagnosis of her husband's illness. However, if it were discovered that he resigned under false pretenses, his insurance would be canceled and the family would be saddled with not insignificant healthcare debts. Hopefully she understood, but if she insists on making a nuisance of herself or tries to get around me, please let me know. This is one I want to take care of personally. Yours, Jeremy Blair. This is... I'm trying to remember where to go exactly here. Possibly I could, Jonathan. Let me move my camera over a tiny bit too so I can see my batteries also, my battery level. yeah, this part. Okay, let me just check back here, see if there's any loot I missed then. Nothing back here. Okay, that's the way. Yeah, this is Frank Horrigan. I remember him.
Don't you look at us. I love him.
Frank Horrigan is a cannibal. Okay. Don't ask to see my body, Lisa. When I die, when you finish the lawsuits that you let you pry this footage from Murkoff, army of lawyers and corporate hitmen. Don't make them show you my body. Just bury it or burn it. Let my sons remember me whole. That man is eating human flesh. He looks at me and I see anger, a little desire, but more than anything, a hunger. Please don't make them show you my body. Oh, here we go. Bro, what's your Halloween costume? I'm dressed as Wayland Park, because Wayland Park is in an orange jumpsuit, so that's kind of what I'm dressed in. Oh, battery. Okay, perfect. This is where we encounter Frank Horrigan, I think.
Make it safe. Can you climb up? I'm coming, Cooper! I just have to lock the... There. I'm coming! Hold on!
Crap. I got away from him. Ooh, okay, yeah. Document. Case MM12 At the time of Miss Cho's termination, the psychosomatic effects of the morphogenic engine on female employees and patients have been well established. Already more than 7 female employees and patients had reached fictitious half-term pregnancies in a matter of weeks before miscarrying the non-existent children, 5 of them fatally. Female employees were moved to higher floors in the facility, then to other buildings, and eventually entirely off the Mount Massive facility. The critical secrecy of Project Wallar necessitated secrecy in the motivating factor for the reassignments and terminations, resulting in perceived injustices from several terminated parties. Ms. Cho has succeeded in acquiring a court-ordered FOIA release of the documents surrounding her termination. Those documents will need to be generated and post-dated, providing ameliorating information while skirting the relevant secrecies of the project. Please advise. Okay. behind me. Oh, crap. Climb, climb. Okay, I got away from him. Okay. See any other batteries here? Okay.
Stay there and cook. Oh, a file, okay. Father Clark, far be it from me to lie to a man of God, so let me at least say that I will do my personal best to improve the safety of your working conditions. I and the rest of the staff truly appreciate everything you do for our patients, and if you feel threatened by anybody in particular, simply let us know. We can either increase chemical restraints or administer a lobotomy or similar calming procedures. Don't underestimate the contribution your sermons offer our patients, especially considering the deaf and necessarily chaotic nature of hypotherapy. Our patients need the bedrocks of God and family. Not all of our poor unfortunates have families to call upon, and so the burden and calling is yours. We are all relying on your faith and hard work. Dr. Newhouse, MD, 1961. Frank Horrigan. Well, I think that's his name is Frank Horrigan is the cannibal's name. He has a similar name to the guy in Fallout 2, but, I told you we wouldn't be over here. I keep moving, Graham.
oh, battery. Okay, I needed this.
I can smell you.
Oh, crap. Okay. I missed a note? Oh. Oh well. Outlast Whistleblower. DLC is a prequel and also takes place after the main story. Trying to figure out where I have to go now. Battery, okay. Wait, what, Chase? Oh, here we go. File. Okay. Influencing human behavior. The potential use of chemicals in political action operations is well recognized, although it's not been explored as thoroughly as might be expected. Chemical Division includes it as an objective of its program to be prepared to support or make such operations possible. Non-chemical methods of accomplishing political action operations are also included in the program. Present the above MK Ultra Expert Technical Service Division for budgeting and authorization of continued research and the research of Dr. Rudolf Wernicke and Project Wallrider. Autopsy for covered test subjects, so chemical content of bodies, metallic tumors, evidence of subdermal combustion that indicates heavy psychochemical dosage. Oh, Project MK Ultra, that was a real-life operation where the CIA were trying to mind control people. It's pretty disturbing. Crap. Oh God, no. think I got away from him. Do you think this is scary? Crap. Okay, we got away from him. Yeah, I know that Wernicke appears in Outlast 1. He is a Nazi scientist. You think this is scary? Try playing with Joe Biden's skin. What? Thank you for the super chat, Feline.
You gotta get me killed. Fuck off. I know your flaws. Mine! You were mine!
I like this DLC. It is a good one, definitely. I think he still might be there.
I can smell you!
Yeah, he's gotta get out of the asylum. God. This is where I came from, right? I think this is where I gotta go. Okay. Yeah, I got away from him there. Ooh, that was a close one.
No! No! You were mine!
Frank isn't gonna come back anymore, though. That's the guy, the cannibal. So his part of the game is done, so he can't come after you anymore. So we don't gotta worry about him anymore. I was trying to figure out where I have to go here now. Years since I played this game. Yeah, this is outside this part. I'm just trying to figure out where I have to go here. You know, it's so cool to see you playing this. Outlast is one of my favorite horror games of all time. Any chance you'll do lore videos on Outlast? Yeah, I might. I might want to do a lore video on Chris Walker maybe one day. Or Eddie Gluskin. He's playing alone and losing. This is what the game is. There's mathematical proof. If you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and so on up to infinity, you can arrive at an answer. If you stop shy of infinity, you have an increasingly large number. If you continue all the way to infinity, you arrive at 0.08333333. Repeating, I'm losing my grip on things. I'm thinking about the drive here. 400 miles in a rented truck. The job that shows up just in time to cover our bills or destiny insurance. The boys sleeping in the back. Nothing but AM radio, gospel, country, western, late night, paramedic, talk radio. We sang Patsy Cline songs and laughed at conspiracy of aliens and ghosts. Mile marker numbers passing the headlights. I don't want to die here. Thank you, Solo Spartan, for that super chat. I put this game at 8 or 9 on scary.
Helix, Magnus.
I would like to kill him.
As would I.
Yeah, that's the twins. But they don't chase you in this game. They only go after you in the standard one. Thank you, Joe Ford, for subscribing.
Miles Fort. Trust and shield, fuck off.
I did a playthrough of Outlast 2 a few years ago, but I could do one again. Kurt, we've got another one, and I'm not sure you're gonna be able to check it off as psychopathic proximity disorder. Security guard all the way up in admin block is our latest non-patient employee to start seeing Wernicke's fairy tales. He was never directly exposed to the engine, never even made it below level 1 of the building. It would be an enormous breach of protocol and security if doctors were speaking of the wall rider within a hearing of a contracted security guard, and seems vanishingly improbable that he will be stumble upon such an obscure mythological story in his own. It's too similar to the Dr. Samuel case or the others before him. It's one thing for formality-sane medical personnel to fall under the delusions of their patients. It's another thing entirely for those beliefs to be, I don't know, airborne. We need to talk in person, Billings. Okay. Maybe I'll give Alan Wake a chance.
Don't trust them. They'll tell you it's science, but it's not. They were waiting for us in this place. Billy understood. And always. No!
Want to search this room because yeah, nothing else here. Okay.
Leadville 911, what's your emergency?
Waylon, you couldn't just keep your mouth shut. You couldn't just play along. Talking now. Do me a favor and die here, Park.
Yeah, it's Chris Walker's theme. He's the main antagonist in Outlast 1. Okay, he can't get us now.
Attention, Murkoff personnel. An emergency evacuation is in process. Please proceed immediately through the administrative block to exit. Patients and restrainers are advised to remain.
It's the official caveman. Our technology, you would think it was magic. Then sure and magic.
Another poor soul. Don't be afraid, you're doing his work, whether you know it or not.
Somebody who looks as much as like a priest says this place looks like an asylum, writing instructions on the wall, talking about God, tells me not to be afraid. How was I ever part of this inhumane BS greed-driven moral genocide? The monsters Murkoff ripped from tortured minds, the lengths their jackbooted business schoolworms will go to protect it. Their own men slaughtered. I've never prayed in my life, Lisa, but if some small-minded interventionist God is listening, kill Jeremy Blair before I die. Sanity and of Varys. There's no pain he doesn't deserve. There is no radio, no hope of reaching the outside world, only escape.
Oh God, one of them's coming. It's not even here.
Fuck you! Fuck you, you filthy piece of shit! Come here! No more sickness! No more nightmares! I'm the
Kyle,
sick
okay.
one! You lying motherfuckers!
Don't you fucking look at me!
Fun hitting the greens last week. We should make the drive more often. Was reviewing some old test records from the early days of Project Waller, and something sparked my interest. Were you following the project back in 2010? Apparently we had issues with female employees experiencing psychosomatic pregnancy, something to do with how the morphogenic engine interacts with the immune system. All Greek to me, am I right? It was more often fatal than not, and these were employees and not patients, so a little harder to sweep under the rug. But the morphogenic engine activity in these ladies' marrow was off the charts, and these are women who were never exposed to additional hormone therapy. Now, I don't know if ppm from a kick in the teeth, but I can read a spreadsheet, and the projected profits from Project Waller are half what they say they are. Or I've just got one question: why aren't we performing experiments on women? God knows mental illness, equal opportunity affliction seems unethical to pass up on such a potential windfall. Sincerely, Jared. You missed my lore video of Dutch. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Okay, 2 batteries. Okay, good. I mean, Chris Walker isn't really the good guy, but he's not evil. I would say too. Oh yeah, this part's disturbing. I remember this part now. Make a video on Claude. He deserves it because of how evil and unpredictable he is. Also, love your videos. They're super well done. Thank you, Griever. Thanks, man. I want to make a lore video on Claude. Yes, that's what I'm considering making. Yeah, that, we're gonna need to turn the power off. Yeah, this is disturbing here.
You're one of those Murkoffs that possess you! Show you something! Blood will out! There are always dreams! Always doom!
Somebody turn the power back on. The power is still on electricity. I need to thank Lisa. I thought the power was evidence that some human force still controlled some part of Mount Massive, but nothing human or sane can do anything here but survive, and even that, not for long. You were always a reasonable one, Lisa. You would tell me to calm down, to take a large view. Madness and humanity rule this place. Whatever is keeping electricity flowing is trying to trap me here. I need to shut it down again. So now I need to go back to the power room. Somebody turn the power on. Once we get over here, he stops chasing me. Okay. Okay, why does the power need to be off? Because you can't touch the door then, it's electrocuted. Happy Halloween, everyone. Where do I go now? Okay, there we go. It is a bit hard to scare me at times. Yeah, it is. It's the same one though, Reaver. Yeah, I agree with you. This DLC is scarier than the main game. I would agree with that, yes. I think it's Eddie Gluskin, Abe.
Mercenary.
grow some hair on
Battery good.
What in creation are you talking about? He just likes to hear himself talk. We need reason to bear our guilt, our gender, a small piece of flesh between us and the blade. You want to give him to the husky? That's the idea.
Another battery, perfect. Okay, stocked up on batteries now. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Basu Kinina, for sponsoring my channel. Back inside, like, the harder I try to escape it, deeper I get. Dead men aren't a surprising more suicide scene-wise.
If they catch us, they'll give us to him. The man downstairs. Man, it's very bad.
Kill the rats! He's here! Inside the walls! Kill him! There's a leech hissing terribles. Watering down. Drill a hole in it. Hell, I hear things. There he is! What do you think? Oh, he'll do. For once, we agree.
Ah. Okay, I got away from them. Oh, this part. This is the most scariest part of the game coming up right now, guys. This part. I'll never forget this. Would you like an open world game set in Berlin? I mean, they could do one maybe like in the Assassin's Creed times during like medieval times. In Germany, a man's body mutilated and bent to mimic or mock the moment of birth, the kind of thing a man cannot see without changing in some irreparable way. At least I was with you when both our boys were born. It was until recently the most miraculous thing I'd seen, completely outside of reasonable belief, and yet somehow central to everything I've come to believe since. You always said I was too literal minded, tried to turn everything into an if-then statement. Lately, I've widened my horizons. How can the things I've seen here be? But I know the answer: money, profit, things we made just because we could. Look at this now.
Darn.
Did I frighten you? I'm awfully sorry, I didn't mean to. We've met before, haven't we? I know I've seen your face. Maybe just before I woke up. Though it seems like it's really now being with you. Let me fill you up. You don't have to be alone anymore. You could make me whole. I could feel that emptiness inside me.
This guy is the worst serial killer in the entire Outlast series. His name is Eddie Gluskin. If you think the cannibal Frank was really evil, this guy is the worst, even worse than Frank, that cannibal that chased you with the saw earlier. There he is again.
Rather die than be with me.
If you guys want to know the lore behind this guy that's chasing me right now, his name is Eddie Gluskin. Basically, his background is really disturbing. Before he was put in the asylum, what happened to him when he was growing up is Eddie was molested by both his dad and his uncle. And what happened was his mother did not protect him when his father and uncle molested him. And so because of that, he developed a deep hatred for women. And he's obsessed with finding the perfect wife. And before he was put in the asylum, he murdered several women and just completely destroyed their bodies. Just completely disfigured them. So Eddie is a really, really disturbing character. You have to hide in here. This is the scariest part in the game.
My love's armor. Darling. Can't hide from me. You make yourself a gift. A delicacy to be unwrapped and unwrapped again. Savored.
Also, this is the same guy that was at the start of the game. Remember at the beginning of the game, the guy that runs in front of the windows is the same guy.
I've been vulgar. And I want to say I'm sorry.
You know how a man gets when he wants to go. But after the ceremony, I've made an honest woman of you. I promise. You'll be a different man.
Also, I'm warning everybody, if you guys get, like, really disturbed, this next part is going to be extremely disturbing, this next minute. So if anybody gets scared really easily, don't watch this next part, because this next part is really disturbing. Oh yeah, I know the video is probably going to get, the stream's going to get demonetized over this part.
Try to enjoy the anticipation. Here, darling. This will help you relax. Darling, I need you to try to bleed less. I know the fair sex often endure the same wounds with more suffering, but you really need to make an effort. No. I'm so sorry, darling. Love isn't for everybody.
This is the most disturbing killer in the entire Outlast series, this guy.
Hold still now, darling. All these unsightly hairs. Oh, silky smooth, like a little girl again. Now more delicate bits.
No! No, don't! Please! Oh, God! Stop. You're ugly.
Give me up. Not if you were strong enough.
Oh, God.
Please.
So yeah, you guys thinking, you know, how can somebody be worse than the cannibal guy? This guy. Eddie Gluskin is the ultimate evil villain in the entire Outlast series, the scariest killer out of all the games.
Bone structure, such soft skin.
Yeah, this part is just really disturbing.
A woman has to suffer some things. It's not pleasant, I know. But just try to endure. For my sake. For the sake of our children. It won't take long. A few snips of the flesh here and here. Cut away everything vulgar. A soft place to welcome my seed. To grow our family. The incision will hurt. And the conception. And birthing is never easy. I'll make the cut fast. Just close your eyes.
Watch this part now. Yeah. This guy. That guy is the greatest character in Outlast, that guy, because he punched Gluskin. But yeah, he so deserved that. I have no more batteries. I need a battery. I always wondered what happened to that guy. Great.
I'll rip the wound from your rotten guts.
Don't hurry, Jade. Fine. Go. You and the rest of these ungrateful sluts.
Oh. This is that guy that's chasing you right now, the guy that tried to, you know, cut off your, this is his file here. Patient age 46, Eddie Gluskin, this is the same guy. Lucid dreaming figures remain as murky as ever. Gluskin claims near constant control of his dream state. Yet correspondence between his narrative and REM cycles, highly arithmetic REM, NREM, morphogenic engine activity plateaus at 90 ppm. Diagnosis heavy bronchial accumulation. The rashes associated with hormone therapy have receded and vanished since we stopped using latex tubing. Interview notes. Gluskin remains a frustrating interview subject. He's still trying to tell us what he thinks we want to hear while studiously avoiding certain elements of the truth. His childhood remains an obvious fiction. He's claiming to have grown up in Leave It to the Beaver, despite a traumatically violent ongoing sexual experience that is a matter of public and medical record. When I confronted him with the photographs his father and uncle took, he responded with a mixture of laughter and anger, and restraints were issued. He similarly refused to discuss his victims, both categorically and specifically. When I showed him pictures of the women, he would not admit that they were dead or mutilated. He is claiming advancements in the morphogenic engine program that he has not yet achieved. Said that he could clearly hear the voice of the wall rider just by closing his eyes. Clearly, he's still trying to curry the favor of his doctors. I won't speculate at what he expects to gain by it. So, yeah, so, like I said, he was molested by his father and his uncle when he was a child, and his mother didn't protect him, and because of that, he just developed a deep hatred for women. And so, before he got put in the asylum, he was a deranged serial killer. He has blackout episodes where he's murdered dozens of people. It doesn't say how many people he killed before he got put in the insane asylum. He killed plenty of women. Before he got put in the asylum, he killed plenty of women. He was a murderer, a serial killer, before he got put in the asylum. This is all of his victims. Look at this. This is everybody he's killed. He killed all of these people in 12 hours. That's how many people he killed. So, Eddie Gluskin has the highest body count of any of the serial killers in the entire Outlast series. It's unknown if he killed his parents. We don't know that. Still intact. I'm here, Lisa. I'm still here. He tried to make me his bride to cut me. Maybe I was wrong. Telling the world would only draw it here. Should this place just die and fester here? I won't tell the word if it means spreading the infection. Let it die alone. Let it rot. bodies hanging like wet laundry, like skinned rabbits, men mutilated, hunted, and murdered. The shortest distance between any 2 points separates violent and ruined lust. Whatever story he's telling himself, he's not making women to bear his children, he's making women to kill them. Lisa, I want you to burn this place, any evidence it ever existed in the ground. Destroy the Murkoff Corporation, bury it in shame. Take away its money, to wipe it from history. This man thinks he's in love. He thinks the therapy made him better. Everything reeks of death and fear. Piss and coppery blood. Meat decomposing to the game.
When I was a boy, my mother always said to me, get married soon. How happy you will be. I look over, but no girlie can I find who seals the future. Kisses sucks. Like all the others.
This is trying to get past him. This is the final part of the game. It's trying to get past him in this last part. Oh crap.
Don't leave me! I can't be alone!
Damn, he got me. He's hiding behind the wall there. But there's a checkpoint. All I have to do is get down that hallway and I'm home free. Oh God. Damn. Yep. It's this last part that's it's really hard to get away from him on this last part because you got a broken leg and he kills you in just one hit. I'll do Bully next month in November. We're doing it. But yeah, this is the hardest part of the game here. This is the final part. I just gotta get past him, but. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna get him. I figured this out. Okay, now he's gonna have to go around all the way. Hi, Fernando. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I already got through that part. Okay. We got away from him. Okay. Okay, we got away from him. Oh.
One more. I tried. You all betrayed me. You can hang like the rest of them. Heavier than you look. If this is you on the honeymoon, I hate to imagine anniversary.
This is gonna be really satisfying though now. Watch this.
Hold still. God damn it, what are you? Oh, damn it, darling! No, you need to behave. You could have been beautiful.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Gluskin. Basically, he's dead. The amateur surgeon, father-to-be husband. His guts shredded and pulled from his belly. I'm trying not to laugh. Oh God, Lisa, I swear to you, I'm trying. So basically, the rope, he was trying to hang you, like, because these are all his other victims, and your weight brought down part of the ceiling, and then he got thrown up and impaled on the pole on the ceiling. A chapel on fire in the distance. I didn't even know we had a church. Where's God when you need him?
You want to check his pulse?
Let's just say he's dead.
Yeah. What kind of sick fuck was doing this to somebody? He even took his damn pants.
Tell you one thing. I've seen more than enough dick and balls tonight to last me a lifetime.
And not all of them attached to a man. Let's wrap this up and get back to the truck.
Amen.
Corporate cops, mercenaries, and private military contractors, whatever they call them now, they're as helpless as the rest of us. Need to get out, escape. Those guys aren't cops, by the way. They're mercenaries hired by the Murkoff Corporation. They're gonna kill all the witnesses in the asylum to make sure that nobody talks about this. What happened? This is right where the original game started. Nice Halloween costume, thank you.
Mr. Park. How the fuck are you still alive? Let's make a deal. You help me, I'll help you. God, I'm stuck like a pig.
Yeah, that is Jeremy Blair, the Murkoff rep. Jeremy Blair, my supervisor, a man who'd see me skin salted and raped for promotion and few martinis injured, dying if he's not already. I'm trying to feel sorry for him, really I am, but there's no way in hell he's stopping me from getting out of this godforsaken place. I'm coming home, Lisa.
No one can know. No one.
For people that never played the games, if you're wondering what the hell was that, what just happened, that is the wall rider. That's not a ghost. A lot of people think that that's a ghost. That's not a ghost. It's a machine. It looks like a ghost, but it's actually a machine. That thing that just killed him. That's what they were experimenting on. That machine drove everybody insane in the asylum. It made everybody's mental state much worse. It was created by the Nazi scientist Wernicke, and they were experimenting with it here. This is the mercenaries' cars that came in to clean up the asylum. That's Miles' car from the original game. Also, you can only see the wall rider when you use night vision. Or, yeah, see? This is the only Outlast game that has a happy ending. The only one.
There's no going back, Mr. Park. There's enough hard evidence in that video file to make a world of shit for our friends at Murkoff. You got out of Mount Massive alive, and we've done everything in our power to cover your tracks. But our enemies are twitching and malicious corporate paranoics with resources you're too moral to imagine. You won't be the only target. Anyone you care about, your wife, your child, there'll be nothing to Murkoff but ways to hurt you. I need you to understand the bridge you're crossing here. You will do irrevocable damage to the company. You might even get close to something like justice. But once you click upload, your life is over. Everyone you love is fucked. But it's the right thing to do. Is hurting Murkoff worth that much to you?
It's worth doing it because regardless, they're still gonna come after him even if he doesn't upload that to the internet, that video. So that's how the game ends there. Hello Ryan, Matthew, James, Palm, Fernando, Lendon, Mannix, Jimmy, Justin, Phoenix. Ryan, what were you talking about earlier? Tell me some story about some cop? Miles is the new host of the Wall Rider, yes. The reason the Wall Rider didn't attack you at the end of the game there is because the Wall Rider has been, it's been possessed by Miles. So the guy that you played as in the first game, he's in control of the Wall Rider. So that's why it didn't attack you. It was on your side. But yeah, Eddie Gluskin is the scariest antagonist in the entire Outlast series, that's what I would say. DLC is kind of short, yeah. What is the Wall Rider based on again? The Wall Rider was based on some mythological German creature. I'm pretty sure that's what it was based on. But the Wall Rider is not a ghost. A lot of people think that it's a ghost. It's not a ghost. It's a machine. That's what it is. The Wall Rider is millions of nanites put together, millions of small little machines put together that have like immense physical strength. That's what it is. This happened recently, Ryan? My god, that's horrible. What's for dinner? I'm not sure yet. Dr. Wernicke was a really bad guy. He was a Nazi scientist that created the Wall Rider. And the CIA recruited him after World War II, and he started doing experiments for the American government, and then he started working for Murkoff. And while the story in Outlast is fictional, stuff like this did happen to a degree, where after World War II, a lot of Nazi scientists actually worked for the CIA. That's actually true. A lot of people don't know that. There's some Nazi scientists that did some really horrible things, and they were spared from trial in the condition that they worked for the U.S. government. Why did a scientist betray you in the first game? Because he wanted to cover up what was happening in the asylum. I did play Lost and Damned 2 years ago, but I could play it again. I mean, maybe in like a year or two I could do another playthrough of it. Why isn't Eddie Gluskin on death row? Because he's in an insane asylum. Yep, that's it. this is the whistleblower here, the +1 here. Yeah. Wonder if I even have any trophies in this one. Outlast has some really hard trophies, I know that. Wait, so this happened recently, Ryan? And let me see here. Outlast, where's Outlast? I gotta scroll through, find Outlast. Oh, that's Outlast 2. Where's Outlast 1? Would I live in St. Mark's? No. Oh, Leone shotguns everywhere. Here's Outlast, yeah. Do you know who Werner von Braun is? The scientist in Fallout? Is that what you're talking about, Jimmy? I just recently, it's, finish to collect all documents, collect all recordings. Yeah, so, man, you know, 9 years ago when I played this game. Yeah. Is that who you're talking about, Jimmy? He's a real scientist who works for NASA. Oh, I didn't know that one. No. I remember Braun in Fallout though. Was something like the Wall Rider made? No. I still have to play Outlast Trials. I didn't play Outlast Trials. Is Outlast Trials good? Has anybody here in the comments played Outlast Trials? Because I've never played Outlast Trials. Is it good? I gotta play it when I get the chance one day. Is Miles the reporter you play as in the main story of Outlast? Yes, he is, London. Miles is the host of the Wall Rider. He's neither dead or alive, really. Yeah, so we had a fun stream. I'll still stick around and answer any questions before I go here. Hair clippers? What are you talking about? Hey, Mobinator. I'm just not gonna get into controversial events, though. I just stay away from that on my streams. Oh, I'm never gonna platinum Outlast 2. The reason I'm never platinuming Outlast 2 is because Outlast 2 is like a 5-6 hour game, and there's a trophy in Outlast 2 to beat the game on insane difficulty, and insane difficulty you only have 1 life. If you die, the game just restarts. So you have to beat the entire game from start to finish on the hardest difficulty without dying. There's a trophy like that in Outlast 2, and that, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. So I'm not, sitting through like a 5-hour game and just, yeah, I'm not doing that. 5-hour game and then trying to avoid dying constantly. If you die, it restarts. Yeah, not too much for me personally. Have I played Alan Wake before? No, I haven't, but I know the game. Thank you, Boombox Guru, for the super chat. You prefer Outlast 1 or 2? I prefer Outlast 1, I think, yeah. Oh, well, I was dressed as Wayland Park for this playthrough, because this is what Wayland Park wore. He kind of wore an orange jumpsuit. Did the Mercs get killed off? Yes, yes, the Mercs did get killed off. What's his name? Miles killed them off. But that Crowley channel, that's where you saw that thing with that cop recently that you said? Yeah, Ryan? Why am I wearing a jumpsuit? Well, I was wearing this for, like, the cosplay as Wayland Park, because Wayland Park wears an orange jumpsuit for the, in Outlast Whistleblower. Yeah, I heard that Alien Isolation is like Outlast, but in space. Do you like RPGs such as Dragon's Age? I've never played Dragon's Age, but I know it. Have I played any of the Resident Evil games? I played Resident Evil 5 and Raccoon City. Nice suit, thank you. Can dress up as Heisenberg from Breaking Bad? I could probably do that. If I was to play, though, if I was to act as a character in Breaking Bad, the character I think I could probably do the best at is probably Gus, because I can do a really serious face like him a lot of times, because he's, like, extremely serious in a lot of his, the way that he acts a lot of times, so I think I could do that. Probably ever play the Outlast Trials is pretty good, and it's co-op focused, but you can play it solo, and it's good either way, and it's prequel to the first two games. Yeah, I might play, Outlast Trials one day. I talked about it earlier. Thank you for the super chat, Raccoon. Yeah, I could probably possibly play as Mike. I could imagine myself playing as Mike. I definitely wouldn't be able to play as a character like Jesse. I couldn't do that. Jesse is just too hyper. It's just too. If I gotta play a character, I'd play somebody more serious. I didn't play the Resident Evil 4 remake. Wayland is the only survivor from Mount Massive, yes. I'm gonna be I did House of Ashes, actually. I did that before, Proddy, but I'm gonna be doing, The Devil Inside Me, I'm gonna be doing that too. I don't have an Instagram. Jesse acts as a hipster. Okay, so I guess we'll probably be wrapping this this stream up here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and thank you guys for watching the stream too. I do appreciate it a lot. I'll still stick around for one more minute, answer any questions people might have. My favorite lore video that I've done, probably the Dimitri lore video. Dimitri, yeah, Dimitri one. Why does Dimitri betray Nico? Maybe that was my favorite one. Thank you, Reaver. What's the next game? We're doing Undead Nightmare. We have to finish up Enemy Front, and then we're going to be doing, later in the month, in November, we are going to be doing, Bully. A lot of people have requested Bully for so long. Any more lore videos? Yes, I'm working on another Red Dead lore video this week, and I am also working on, my Pegrino lore video, which a lot of people I know have requested for a long time. Hank, isn't Hank Walter's, brother-in-law the DEA guy, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. What's your question? Oh, good morning, Proddy. It's about to be midnight for me, well, in 1 hour. Man, can't believe it's about to be Halloween. I mean, not Halloween, November. Oh, Outlast Trials hasn't released fully yet? It hasn't? Yeah, I gotta do that lore video about Johnny. A lot of people requested that, too. Did the sun really supernova in Outlast 2? No. If you want to know what happened at the end of Outlast 2, the main character in Outlast 2, his wife was never pregnant. She was never pregnant. The people in the village were victims of a Murkoff experiment. Because while Murkoff does not make a physical appearance in Outlast 2, they were responsible for all the badness that happened in that village. What happened was Murkoff was sending these radio signals, these microwave signals that would go into people's heads, and it messed people up. And it made people start seeing things, and people thought that the guy thought that he was talking to God, and then they were like, then you had like those two cults in Outlast 2. So Murkoff was responsible for that, and so the guy you play as in Outlast 2, the reason he keeps hallucinating the school, like, you know, going back, is because of the microwaves are just that are going into his head. That's why he sees the school when he's going through, because it's the waves that are going through people's heads in the town in Outlast 2. And at the end of the game, the sun did not blow up. None of that happened. He just hallucinated. His wife was never pregnant. That never happened. That's why when his wife says there's nothing there, she was never pregnant. She never was. So everything in Outlast, the Outlast 2 ending was, a lot of it was hallucinated. Is the father a good person? What father? What are you talking about? Would I play Fear? Oh, Fear? Maybe one day I'll play it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, Professional, you're awesome. Will you play Alan Wake or Metal Gear Solid? I'll possibly play Alan Wake. Metal Gear Solid is probably not the game for me. Is Outlast better than Resident Evil? They're not really comparable, because Resident Evil is combat. Outlast is just running away. Yeah, I remember you, Phoenix. I remember your PSN. Father Martin, I mean. Oh, Father Martin is just crazy. He's kind of harmless, but he's just crazy. Do you know a lot about any game you play? Most games that I play, I already have a pretty good understanding of the story. Whenever I play a game I've never played before, and thank you, Chris, for the super chat. Whenever I play a game that I never played before, I do put it in the title that I never played this game before. Yeah, the main character in Outlast 2 was arrested by Murkoff at the end of the game. They took him off the mountain. That's in the comics, though. So I guess we'll be wrapping up the stream here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, happy Halloween. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.